So you have this feminist lady being very upset that she's not allowed to enter church. But the thing that I notice is that someone is there with a camera ready to film the encounter, almost like it was pre-planned. Almost like she was actually trying to create drama in order to get views and clicks on social media. And what's interesting is that people defend her. Like, people say that she's in the right. I don't think she's in the right. If the priest says, put a rag on those tits, you are presented with two options. Number one, you go back home and you put a rag on those tits. Number two, you don't go to church. Or you can go to a different church. Like, you don't have to be part of a denomination. You can choose another, right? Like, we're not in the medieval time period where you literally have no choices. And this is where a lot of people got upset on me because I had this opinion, because they expected that I would side with her. And I generally don't understand why. You know, people use centrist as an insult. It's like, oh, you're a fence sitter, or you don't believe in anything. No, I have, like, extremely strong beliefs, very bigoted, may I add, and I am willing to defend them. And what those beliefs are is that they're not retarded. Like, on one hand, I don't think society should become a monastery. Like, I don't think that the priest should be able to get into this woman's house and force her to live like she's a nun. But at the same time, I also don't believe that this woman should be able to force herself into the church if she's not following the dress code, right? And so, like, because I don't hold any of these extremist views, and I'm somewhere in the middle, where I'm trying to find a way where people can cohabitate with each other without strangling each other to death. I'm a centrist, I don't believe in anything, I have weak positions. No, they're extremely strong. Very strong positions, like, I guarantee to you. I'm more willing to defend them than other extremists are willing to defend theirs. But the thing is, like, if we're tackling the moral argument, right? Because, again, I'm looking at the comments section and many people are siding with the women. There's even Christians that are saying, well, if the woman is seeking the Lord, if the woman is seeking the Lord, she should be allowed in. And my question is, like, do you honestly think she's seeking the Lord? Like, is she? No, I'm just asking, right? I don't think she is. Like, if you are honestly seeking the Lord, you're going to behave in a manner that's polite, right? Because last time I checked, the church is the house of God. And so if I go to a friend of mine's house, and the friend of mine is throwing a party, and he is saying, everyone attending must wear a suit. Guess what? If I want to get in, I'm going to have to wear the suit, right? Even if I don't like wearing a suit. But I always have the option of not attending. Like, if I genuinely don't like the dress code, if I find it offensive or oppressive or whatever, I can choose not to go, right? How is this unreasonable? Another one is like, well, yeah, but like the public is paying taxes or giving tax exemptions to the church. I don't know the situation in England, if the churches are actually taking taxes from the public. Like, I know in my country they do. But so what? You know, like, not everything is black and white. Not everything is like, oh, you get like the paperwork and it's like, look, it says so right here, you're paying taxes. It's like, look. Context matters. Like, obviously she's being a cheeky little shit. Obviously she's going there to disrupt. Like, if you are told that you need to dress in a certain way to go there, you dress in a certain way. What I find it interesting is that during COVID, a lot of people were making less of a fuss when they had to show QR code to enter a McDonald's, and that unironically was something oppressive and unreasonable. But to simply, dress up to go to church is not unreasonable. I mean, look at some of the nonsense, right? Anyone should be able to attend church without any discrimination whatsoever. If the church doesn't accept someone to enter, no matter the grounds, it's not a church. The church of our Lord is open to everyone. I'm pretty sure, like, the priest that studies theology knows a little bit better who's allowed and who isn't allowed to enter. Do you think that in a medieval society where the church was, like, closer to its original concept, they would allow anyone to enter anyway? No, of course not. So what's the change now? Like, are we suddenly more pious than medieval people? No. But more importantly, it's like, she's not told that she's not allowed to enter. Like, they haven't excommunicated her. And by the way, right, like, the concept of excommunication exists, which definitely shows that, no, like, the church can actually not be open to anyone if the clergy desire so. But she's not told that she's excommunicated. She's basically told, go back, dress up, come to church. And by the way, you know, like, to me it's shocking because if you come to Eastern Europe, and especially you go to a rural community, or even like in Bucharest, right, like major churches, if you're a woman, you gotta cover your head. Like, if you go to church, you gotta cover your head. It's not going to be the priest that's going to tell you. You're going to be shamed by other women. Right? Like, you need to show a little bit of piety. You're in the house of the Creator. Again, I don't believe in this shit, right? Like, I don't believe in God, angels, devils, witches. I don't believe in the supernatural. That's my problem. But I do understand community. I do understand, like, people building their own things. I do understand how it's like when I build my own things and I instill my rules and my regulations for my community. And so, the thing that I hate the most is lack of respect from others. When they're coming into my community trying to force their rules, right? And because that pisses me off, I'm trying not to piss them off. Because I understand their pain. I understand their suffering. When you create something, and you have like cheeky little shits coming in, trying to destroy what you create, and then trying to push their values on you. So no, like, this is actually good. Like, the Christians are playing with the Christians. Leave them alone. They have their rules. They have their morals. Like, leave them alone. And we can build our own stuff with our rules and our morals, and we should be left alone, right? Like, that's how I view things. I don't like diversity. I don't like this thing where everyone is mishing and mashing and getting into everyone's faces. Like, no, go play at your block. You know, go play in your playground. We're playing in ours. Leave the Christians the fuck alone. Watching the video, it seems that this is less about the clothes and more about the intoxicating substance abuse. Her body language is all too common among those who are intoxicated. I think it's a little bit of both. Like, why do you have to pick and choose? All are welcome. Oops, never mind, just our people. Again, notice how they're not understanding what this is about. Right? Like, when I was a kid, if I wanted to go into my father's house, and my dad says, you got dirt on your shoes, you know, clean them up. Is that, like, my father excommunicating me from the house or not allowing me in? No, it's like there are certain rules. Right? Like, I'm in my dad's house. I gotta behave the way my dad wishes me to behave. I'm an atheist. I think it's shitty because the Bible clearly shows that Jesus welcomed anyone. Look, I know the edgy atheist meme where the atheist doesn't believe in Christianity and starts lecturing the Christians about Christianity. There's a complex issue to that. Like, if a Christian starts coming into my house and starts trying to order my family based on his religion, then yeah, I'm going to read his fucking book and say like, well, shouldn't you first obey the shit that you're preaching me before having the audacity to come in here and demand certain things of me that you yourself can't do? You know, like, that's one thing. And it's not just with Christians that I do that. Like, I do that with feminists. When feminists are trying to push me to behave in a certain way, or woke people, you know, they're trying to make me less racist. I start reading their academic papers. I start engaging with them in their language to see what the fuck it's all about, right? But if I'm in my home and I see like someone going into a Christian space and the Christian is basically telling them these are the rules in my space, I'm not going to start reading the Bible and lecturing the Christian about that shit. It's like, no. And I don't care. Right? Like, what? And you as an atheist, right? If you're the type of atheist that's like, okay, well, Christians are annoying because they come into my life. Why do you care so much? You know, like, about people going to church. Like, do you want more people to go to church now? See? Like, this is why people don't believe you. Now you have this one. Now, forgive me, I'm not a Catholic or even a Christian. But it is common for a priest to stand by the door, keeping it closed, to only let people in. Yes, actually it is very common. If you're going to go there and disrupt the ceremony, or you're going to be aggressive or a cheeky little shit or not follow the dress codes, yeah, you're going to get a priest that's going to probably stay there like a doorman. Absolutely. Any type of private space is going to have this. I mean, let's assume he doesn't, right? Let's assume that he does allow a woman to enter there with her tits out. What's going to happen is that he's going to be distracted during the ceremony, but like, more importantly, his congregation is going to be distracted. And it's not going to be the men, it's going to be like the women on the age of 60 to 65 that instead of listening to the ceremony, they're going to start being like, how are we allowing this? What the fuck is going on? All of a sudden, You have his sheep, his flock, fighting with each other? Like, why would he want to encourage that? Why would he want that chaos to come in when it can be at the door? If the lady genuinely believes in Jesus, she's going to dress up. Now, yeah, sure, okay, like, maybe Jesus wouldn't have kicked her out. But I think, like, Jesus would have then got the entire congregation to surround her and start pressuring her in order to change. If that were to happen, do you think, like, people on TikTok would like it? Like, do you think, like, they would like, seeing a woman being surrounded by a group of Christians that are, like, trying to change her ways? I think, like, then the feminists would freak out even more. To be fair, though, like, that's probably the Christian way, right? Like, the treat her with kindness and compassion. Like, overwhelm her with genuine kindness and compassion. The one that an Orthodox monk is capable of. You know, like, that would probably make her regret her decision. Although, as someone pointed out, it's quite possible that she was under the influence of drugs and stuff. In which case, again, as a person that doesn't believe in supernatural, the only help that she can get is to be locked in a room until the drugs leave her system, which the church doesn't have the authority to do that. Yeah, no, I don't think the Catholic priest did anything wrong here. I think people siding with the lady are concern trolling. And I do believe that if they had their own space, regardless of what it was, they would behave the same. Like, even when I see these people operating a Discord server, right? If someone goes in and is breaking the rules and he's being a chicken little shit, of course you're going to leave him at the door. Like, why would you invite the chaos in? Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.